Hello, friends. Welcome and thank you for joining me in this shamanic clearing session. My name is Amy Kimmick. Right now, I'm seated in the grass watching lightning bugs. You might hear the summertime insects and breeze. And I'm asking you to take time to let this just be for you. Start to elongate your breath and ask to let go. And as you breathe in through your nose and out your mouth, I want you to imagine that you're filling your body up with this full magical breath. This breath of infinite possibilities and wonderment. The universe conspiring for you, divine timing, your body in full health, all the cells of your body singing in full health, all of your endorphins and serotonin working at the right levels. And we're calling in for any slight adjustments to be made for you. And as you breathe in through your nose and exhale out, I want you to offer this practice up for your body, your heart, your mind. Anything that's showing up for you, to set a brief intention. And we call light and love into your space. I ask that my guides, teachers, the keepers of the land, your future self, your holy higher spirit self come and wrap you up in the beautiful light and love and protection of creation. Filling you up and surrounding you in a gorgeous container of light, and asking for guides to start to extract any and all thoughts, emotions, weight that is carried that doesn't serve you. And you might be drawn to an area of the body. Is it at the navel, above the navel, or below? There's a considerable amount of session work happening at the navel this week, so the default might be there. And as you take a breath and travel down to this space, I want you to first invite a guide, an angel being, a hawthorn, to bring a color or an infusion into the belly. It might just be a feeling. Now, any energies that may have popped out of your space or been attracted to you through this meditation, we're inviting a one-way funnel to source to offload any energies that can automatically go. And as you're seated in that gorgeous belly space or wherever you are, I want you to tune into, if you're called, to the left, to the right, to the front, to the back. We're asking to go underneath. So is there a shape or a feeling maybe even an emotion that you can hand over. So taking a gorgeous breath and just inviting yourself to let that go. And then the guides fill that space up as soon as you've released something. We're going to take this opportunity to take about 3 breaths for you to recalibrate. Just notice how your body feels today, right now. And then we're inviting all of those feelings to be carried and guided and held. Again, to tune into something deeper or underneath. I want you to invite a giant rose above you or in front of you. And to this rose, we're calling in the divine mothering and nurturance needed for this time. We're calling in the strength. We're calling you away from anywhere that your energy may have leaked out or been overgiven. We're calling you out of heavy emotions. We're calling you out of maybe something that is heavy on your mind or your heart. And asking for that gorgeous rose to filter and filter and filter and filter. And then bringing the light from that rose into your body. And maybe potentially it's the entire flower that wants to come in. I accept and I can receive. I can let go to receive. I can let it in. And then taking 3 breaths to recalibrate. Just a little bit of TLC for your lungs and your body. Some stillness. I want to invite you to imagine that there are a bunch of lightning bugs surrounding you. And that there is a gentle breeze. And you find yourself outside, and there is a river flowing underneath you. And you bring your eyes and ears up to where the head meets the sky in order to allow some of the mindful cobwebs to be released and to adjust. Go underneath and invite that river in. It could feel like honey, it could feel like a trickle, or have a temperature of coolness. The most important part is for you to let go and let it in. Good, very good. And we invite it through the lungs, the fingertips. We invite it to fill up the belly and the root and the hips. We invite it through the toes. And we recalibrate. We take a few breaths. And when you're ready, bring your eyes and ears into the heart. This gorgeous, magnificent, interdimensional heart. You precious, precious being. We're inviting the guides to pour light, to augment, show you its depth, and for you to sip in the energy of your heart. The nature of your heart, tuning into your own nature, asking to let go just a little bit more. And we're inviting a healing to occur for you. Wherever there is a tenderness, or if there's a tenderness in the heart, wrapping it up and letting it sway. Inviting for a gorgeous guide, an ancestor to bring you a gift. Maybe it's one of the lights from those sweet fireflies. And you notice that that gift wants to come in. Where does that gift want to be presented to the body? Is it at the navel, above the navel, or below? And you're bringing in clarity, they say. So this is going to bring in a clarity. So anything that isn't yours must go. Anyone else's energy must cross over, must be handed over just for this session, just for this moment at least, in order to receive that light and let it infuse, let it be like filling up and round and round. You might feel the energy. I can let it in. Now it's important to bring your eyes and ears to that space wherever you're letting it in. And if it's two areas, then you'll get a sense of where to go to next. Taking 3 breaths and calibrating. And your guides are asking, all right, what is it time for you? What is it time for, dear one? And whatever comes to mind, I want you to imagine then that you have a bunch of roses surrounding you and going to areas in the body to filter, remove strain from the physical body, the somatic body, the auric fields even. And then they want to bring a infusion or some light codes. So where do those light codes come into the body? Is it at the navel, above the navel, or below? I want you to tune into that river again. And maybe it's all around and to surround. Very good. Now bringing eyes and ears into the low heart and the upper belly. And it's as if they're saying, we're mapping something out here to help you let go. Maybe it was something from a different time or an energy from a different person. And now are you drawn to the left, like the stomach, or the right, like the liver, or the center, like the sternum and the gallbladder and the pancreas, the spleen, the diaphragm? And the guides just almost show like a paintbrush, like just washing things out and cleansing. But there is a little nugget here that wants to be unwrapped or unbound. And this feels kind of old, related to letting go. And so in asking for this to unbind, we're bringing in a little more spaciousness, a little more pleasure, a little more trust. So the second word coming in is trust. Like life leading you to where you need to be, rather than so much on your plate to execute and do. So as you spiral into this area, wherever you are called, I want you to imagine that you are in a room and there is a trapdoor. It is either to the left, to the right, to the bottom, to the back, the center, the front. Where is that door? And what is underneath it? Is it a fear, a longing? And what is underneath that? Fully and completely through all timelines, time frames, dimensions, ages, space, and time, letting go and gifting it to Source. And what is underneath that? Enoughness. Good. And again, I want you to keep asking yourself what is underneath that until you do not find an answer. What is underneath that? Take a breath. And what is underneath that? What is underneath letting go, even? There. Take your 3 breaths and recalibrate. Let this nothingness this space nourish you, your own true nature and your own aliveness coming through the pathways of the body, nourishing the physical body, lighting up your heart. And from this place, we ask for anything to be redirected to source that you still need to let go of. Any heavy creations, really anything that needs to be handed over that you don't like happening right now. And if you could, I want you to think into what you are calling in the beginning of this year. And the beginning of this year, 2026, you might bring eyes and ears into the heart space and stay there. And I want you to ask for anything that is meant for you to return home. So, again, any aspects of self, any awareness, anything that you want to feel, we're calling that in. What serves you best, your mission, your destiny, and your purpose. So thankful and grateful to call this in and home. And as we're widening your grounding channel and inviting this in, is it coming in at the navel, above the navel, or below? And inviting that to come in. And take your breaths, take your 3 breaths to recalibrate. I would like to close any portals, vortexes, or openings that need to be shut. I ask to open any containers or containments that need to be open for you. Ask that the blessings of this gorgeous moon continue to shine for you. And with that, your session is complete.